Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Minnesota Mike back with you for another video. This is another one in my vlog series that I do through the Memphis Songwriters Association in conjunction with the blog that I write for them, talking all about songwriting and what has worked for various artists over the course of a handful of years, whether those songs have been hits or not. So this latest kick that I'm on is called Collectivism, and this is songs that talk all about the importance of being a community and banding together in various facets of life. Thus far this week we looked at the song Good Friend by Cloud Cult, and now we are going to look at a song by another Minnesota artist, and that is Mr. Bob Dylan, and this is The Times They Are Changin'. In one of my grad school classes, we were watching movies about the Cuban Revolution, and a big theme of those films, a few of those films at least, was talking about how individualism cannot exist for a revolution to be successful. In The Times They're Changin', it talks about exactly that. It was written during the civil rights movement, which Bob Dylan was involved with, though he would later rightfully downplay his role in the song My Back Pages. The song is not so much about collectivism happening as it is a call to action for everyone to get in on the movement. So one example of this, he says, "Come senators, congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway or block up the hall." And in the first verse, he says, "You better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone, for the times they are changing." He also calls on the writers who prophesize with their pen, and in one of my favorite lines, calls on parents saying, "Get out of the way if you can't lend a hand." Like Blowin' in the Wind, released a year earlier, it's somewhat eerie how well the lyrics hold up 60 years later, but there are always going to be people behind the times, and it's important that we call them out, and Dylan obviously does a great job there. Melodically, the song is written in the key of G major. It uses G, E minor, C, and G, which is a 1-6-4-1 pattern. For the first and third lines of the song with a G, A minor, C, and D, that is the 1, the 2, the 4, and the 5, sandwiched in between before ending on G, A minor, and D, the 1, the 2, and the 5. Then it goes to the D, the D7, the D6, and the D, which is a variation of the 5 chord, and G, C, D, and G, which is the 1-4-5-1 pattern. And the song is only backed with a guitar, a harmonica, and that's it, the guitar and a harmonica. Structurally, the song contains all verses, of which there are 5. Being an example song, calling all the people who need to get their act together and get with the times, there's something powerful about the lack of a chorus. As I said in the lyrics section, there's something special about this song that has made it hold up 60 years later, and that's its generalities. So this is an example song, but it's different from the ones that we looked at before, like Welcome to the Future. This song isn't about what is changing, it's about who needs to change around the change that's happening, and quite frankly, that's how things get done. Another song, Some People Change, originally cut by Kenny Chesney but made famous by Montgomery Gentry. That song is about the bad things that people were doing and how they changed. A chorus brought it back to how some people change. The power of this song, The Times They Are Changin', is that it's not about the people actually changing, it's about calling them out to make sure that they eventually do. And it takes everybody, so making each verse about those people and then making the last one telling them that they don't have a choice is incredibly powerful as a structural decision in the writing of this particular anthem. Obviously, it's been well established Bob Dylan knows what he's doing. So The Times They Are Changin' is linked below. You can take a listen after you finish watching this particular video. I'm Minnesota Mike. Make sure you check out all my other vlogs right here on YouTube, as well as my blogs, which can be found on the Memphis Songwriters Association website. Thank you so much for watching.